So let's talk camera gear. Let's talk what's in my camera bag. This is kind of a rite of passage for all photographers, videographers, camera people making content, I guess. And just to get it out of the way, yes, I do believe gear matters. No, I do not think you need the most expensive. I do not think you need the most amount of gear. And I've really worked on minimizing my setup to something that like fits my style. I realized that I don't need everything. So I'm gonna take you along with the gear that I've landed on that fits my style and that I make everything on. Now, first off, the camera filming this, it's the iPhone 17 Pro. I'll talk more about this as an EDC camera in another video, but for filming YouTube stuff, it's really good because it's simple to use. And the quality is more than good enough. It kind of helps keeping the stakes lower because it's filmed on a phone. And now for the big cameras. I use Canon. I have done so for 3 years now, and I have two kind of Canon kits that I use depending on the situation. And the main professional work kit is built around the Canon R5, the Mark I. And the lenses I use are the 24mm and the 50mm f1.4 VCM lenses. Now, I love this camera. The image quality is great, the ergonomics, great. It's a really comfortable camera to use that gets me the results that I want and that I can confidently deliver to clients. I haven't really had any issues with overheating or the 30-minute record limit, although those issues are present, but for the stuff that I make, I haven't really come across it. All in all, this camera is a bargain right now if you can find it used, and I haven't really had any need to upgrade to the Mark II yet. And the lenses aren't really that interesting. It's a 24 and a 50, 1.4, but they're very reliable. They're sharp, fast autofocus, work really well in low light situations, and they're relatively compact, which is important when you're bringing a lot of gear around. Now, the other kit is more of a travel kit, and it's built around the Canon R8. This camera, just like the R5, great for photos, great for videos, in a little bit of a smaller and lighter package. Yes, overheating can be an issue, but for the most part, haven't really had any troubles with it. Image quality in the compact package is the most important thing about this camera that I really like about it. And this kit is kind of similar to the Pro kit, just a lot smaller. So it's built around the R8, like I said, with a 28mm 2.8 pancake and the 50mm 1.8, the Nifty 50. And these two focal lengths are the two that I use the most. They fit my style, I know them, and I like them a lot. So that's why I have similar focal lengths, just in two different sizes of lenses. This is the travel kit that I can bring along basically anywhere I want, as long as I want to bring a proper camera. But the R8 also doubles as the B camera for professional work if I need a secondary camera. And the last lens is the RF 16mm 2.8. This kind of fits into both kits depending on if I need something wider than 24mm. I mostly don't, but there are a few cases where I want to get like a really wide establishing shots, and then the 16mm comes in clutch. I don't have anything tighter than 50. If I do need to get a little bit closer, I'll use the R5 and I'll crop, but I haven't really had the need for an 85 in my workflow right now. And then let's talk accessories. For lighting, I mostly work with natural light if I can. If I can't, it's the small rig RC60B or the RM40. Small, compact, powerful light. Microphones, I'll use the Hollyland Lark Max 2 or the Hollyland A1s. Filters, it's the Short Stash Everyday filter, it's the Short Stash Shift diopters, and Earth VNDs. In terms of backpacks, I use the DB Ramverk Pro, Ramverk, as we say in Scandinavian. Pro 32 liters, which is big enough to fit most of my professional kit into with lighting and everything. If I need something smaller, I'll use the Hugger 25 liter. And if I need anything smaller than that, let's say I'm just bringing along the R8, nothing else really, I'll use the Peak Design 10 liter sling. And for tripods, it's the Peak Design travel tripod and the Ulanzi MT44 for mobile stuff. And that's about it in terms of the gear that I use. If you're curious about any of this gear, maybe you're considering picking up an R5 or the travel tripod, just ask your questions in the comments and I'll answer them as best I can about my experience with them. And that's it for this one. See you in the next video.